All right. I think it has been about 2 weeks since I weighed. I have honestly been trying to eat better. I have honestly been trying, but I have failed miserably many days, and so I have no idea what the scale is going to say, but I'm hoping I haven't gained. Okay. Well. That's what it is. That's what it is. This is what it looks like outside right now. Oh my gosh. I slept in. Got my weigh-in done. Y'all saw. Mitch is out there shoveling, so we'll be able to go to church. Oh my gosh. I don't know how you get all the snow off such a vehicle that's so tall, like the van. There's so much snow on it. I don't know how to get it off there. Like usually, like on a car, you can sweep the snow off it, but it can't reach the top of the van. So hopefully we'll figure something out, but so much snow. He shoveled last night, so you can see somebody's walked in the, down the sidewalk. I don't know if you can see the footprints in the sidewalk there. Where he did shovel last night before he went to bed. But it has snowed more since then. And then the neighbor's already got his sidewalk shoveled. We're just a little behind. Darn it. And so it looks like the street's been plowed a little bit. The guy across the street, he got his sidewalk done too. And his driveway is plowed. But see how when they do the street, they don't plow that that little piece right there. The section between his driveway and the street, they just block you in. Which is one reason Mitch likes to wait till after they've plowed. Because he likes to shovel all the way out to the street. Otherwise, they build up this wall of snow that you got to go over to get into the street, which is terrible. So, yeah, I would help him, but here's something you may not know. I believe it was 2017, so quite a while back. I was shoveling the driveway in the apartment complex we lived, and it was a fourplex, and we were the very furthest back parking spot. And so in order for me to get out, I had to shovel my spot, but then to get out of the driveway, I had to shovel the driveway. And the owners would take care of it, but when they got around to it, and it was a lot of snow. It was probably 6 inches to a foot deep. And I'm not weak, and so I started shoveling it, just like Mitch is doing right now. He's almost out where you can see how much is in the driveway, how much snowed since he shoveled last. Anyways, I shoveled all behind our car. And then I continued doing the driveway, and I did it all the way to the street, which was probably, at least 6 or 7 car lengths long and the width of 2 cars. So I got it all shoveled, and then I went to go shopping. And then later that night, I was feeling fine. I didn't feel weird or anything, but later that night, I went to the store to get Mitch's mother's birthday present because I had put it off. It was my own fault. I wasn't sure what the plan was, and so I put it off. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go. The roads are clear. I've shoveled. Everything looks good. And so I went to the store, me and Cody, and we picked out a really cute blouse and some stuff. Anyways, I was walking to go look at some other stuff, maybe Christmas clearance. I don't know. Maybe I was going to get her a card. But I was walking across the front of the Walmart in front of the registers, and I started to feel my hand go very, very tingly, and this warmth was rushing up my arm, and it was unlike anything I've ever felt. And I just remember smacking my hand. It was my left hand, and I remember smacking it really hard with my right hand. I was pushing the cart, and I stopped pushing, and I started smacking my hand really hard, thinking it was falling asleep. It was kind of like a numbness, tingly feeling. And a lady was walking down the aisle towards us, not towards us, but the direction of us. And I put my right hand up to try to get her attention. And I was like, and Cody was so young. I feel like she was like 11 or 12. But I was trying to tell her, like, something's wrong with me. I can't feel my arm. It's going numb. There's heat in it. Like, I think I'm having a heart attack. Like, I don't know what's happening. But Cody said when the lady got close enough that I could talk to her, I sounded like I wasn't not talking. Like I was like, that's what it sounded like. There was no words that you could understand, if that makes sense. And so she looked at me like she was terrified, like as if I was trying to rob her or something. And she just kept walking, like, oh, get away from me, you freak, stop using drugs, whatever. I mean, she looked at me like she was terrified. I was not feeling right. And then another person came up to me and they said, are you okay? And I was shaking my head no, because obviously I couldn't talk. And they said, I think you're having a stroke. But keep looking at me, keep talking, like keep, stay with me, kind of like. And we went over and got a bench, and that person that stopped and said, are you okay? I guess someone in their family had a stroke when they were with them, so they knew what was happening. I guess they could see it. And they called 911. And then, yeah, it's a long story. If you want to know more about the story and what happened from that, let me know in the comments, and I'll make I'll try to make a short video about it. But my point in sharing that much of my story is, it turned out they said I had a mini stroke, but the only thing I had done different that day was shovel snow, a lot of it. And so now I'm not allowed to shovel snow, and I would love to go help him. I actually have, since we moved to this house, a couple of times, and he's like, okay, that's enough, go back inside, because he's terrified that I'm going to have another mini stroke or a complete stroke. And so, I mean, I wouldn't want to either. I was terrified for a long time after the incident, and he's in good shape. So that's why I don't usually shovel snow. He did such a good job. Look at that, all the way to where the neighbor shoveled theirs, or whatever. You can see where that is, and then all the way over to meet the other neighbors, all the way out into the street. I love that he does that, so it's a smooth getting out of the driveway. See, like the neighbors across the way, how they have that. They've done their driveway, but there's that snow in the street that you still got to get over. I'm so grateful that Mitchell cleans ours all the way out. He shovels the street, so I don't have a big sheet of ice to get across. I love it. I think he's the only one who does it. Like down the road, nobody else does out there to the street, if that makes sense. But it really does make a difference when you're trying to get out of your driveway to not have a sheet of ice right there, if that makes sense. Oh, dang, even down the road, nobody does it. Guess we're the weirdos.